So here's where we really get into determining, okay, we know there might be a situation where we have to send notices, but how do we know if such a situation exists? You're really going to be looking for plant closings or mass layoffs, as those terms are defined under the WARN Acts. A plant closing refers to the situation where an employment site is being shut down. So the facility, or maybe in some cases operating unit or something like that, is being shut down permanently and will result in an employment loss for 25 in New York or 50 under the federal law or more employees during a 30-day period. So I try to do some color coding here within this slide to make it easy to track, as you'll see in further slides. But the important thing is the site's being closed down and a certain number of employees will lose their jobs or suffer an employment loss, which, as I discussed before, theoretically could include a 6-month layoff or reduction in hours worked. Most cases that won't be too applicable in the event of a plant closing because the site's being shut down permanently. The federal law that's been in place for much longer had a 50 employee employment loss threshold. New York cut that in half. Most of the numbers you'll see New York changed in whichever way would result in longer or more notices being given and being given more in advance. So in this case, the threshold is only 25 employees in New York. There's an asterisk here because it is important to note that these counts exclude part-time employees. So if you had 80 employees who only work 15 hours a week and 20 employees who qualify as not part-time, they work a full 40-hour week, and you shut down the facility and terminate all of those employees, that apparently would not, assuming there's not some other interesting details that we're missing, qualify as a plant closing because there would not be 25 non-part-time employees suffering an employment loss. The statute actually here refers to this 30-day period to cover the situation where not everyone loses their job on the same day, but maybe we're going to phase it over a few weeks. You still aggregate those. I'm going to redefine 30 days for you in a few minutes, so stay tuned for that.